Welcome back, everyone. As we've been reporting, the CDC has updated guidelines for fully vaccinated Americans.
And Dr. Rob Danoff with Jefferson Health joins us now to talk about some of those new guidelines and what it means for you. Dr. Rob, good morning. Always good to see you.
Hi, great to see you guys. Good morning.
All right. Well, listen, these guidelines that came out yesterday, the revised guidelines, no masks if you are fully vaccinated and not in crowds. Can you break down what this means for people who are fully vaccinated?
Yeah, that's a great point. If you're fully vaccinated, there's categories now, and for fully vaccinated people, it's safest. Whatever you do, it's safest. It's a matter of, do you need to wear the face covering or not? So say you're at a restaurant, right, or a bar with people who are, your friends or other families, you can eat there. It's a safe activity. You can be there. You would wear your face covering when you're not eating, but you can be in those areas. But if you're not vaccinated, it's considered least safe. So basically, everyone who is fully vaccinated, all these activities now are safe. You can be outdoors with some friends who are vaccinated or non-vaccinated friends outdoors and not have to wear a mask. But when you're indoors with unvaccinated people, say you go to a concert or something like that, you wear a face covering. But the thing is, it's safer for you. For those who are not vaccinated, it's considered least safe. So what does this do, Jeff? It opens up a whole area for people to start engaging in regular activities again, considered safe. It just has to do with if you're outside at an event and it's very crowded, say you go to a concert, something like that, wear a face covering, but you should be reassured that it's considered safe for you because you're fully vaccinated.
So, Dr. Rob, remind people, when are they considered fully vaccinated, whether they have the 2 shots or the 1 J&J shot?
Yeah, it's considered fully vaccinated 2 weeks after either the Pfizer or Moderna second vaccination dose, or 2 weeks after the 1 dose of the J&J vaccine. So consider it 2 weeks after your 2 doses of those 2 mRNA vaccines, or 2 weeks after the J&J vaccine. You're considered fully vaccinated and with good protection.
All right, Dr. Rob, so I'm really excited because I'm about to get my 2nd dose. But question for you, we've been hearing about people who have been missing their 2nd doses. So does that put them at risk?
Yeah, it's about 8% of people have missed the 2nd dose, whether because of scheduling, vaccine availability, or they're concerned about a potential reaction. They don't want to get fever or chills from the 2nd dose. So yes, it's important to get the 2nd dose if you can. Now, there are medical reasons for some people. Maybe they've had an allergic reaction to the first, so they shouldn't get the 2nd dose. But be reassured that after the 1st dose, you're protected anywhere from 52 to 80%, depending on the study. So, but it's really important, if you can, to get that booster, get the 2nd dose, because then it's going to give you protection up to like 90% or so for those 2-dose vaccine regimens. So please consider it, speak with your healthcare provider, and try to get that 2nd dose. The importance is it builds your immune response even better, so you can protect yourself against the infection.
So, Dr. Rob, a lot of people aren't showing up for these 2nd appointments. We're hearing that there's 4,000 Pfizer shots available at the convention center that are going to expire tomorrow. What are you experiencing at your location? Are people showing up, or do you have extras at the end of the day? What's going on?
Yeah. Great point. We do have often extras now at the end of the day. We're calling people in. We keep an on-call list of people who can get here quickly, who want the vaccine. But what's happening is the people who wanted the vaccinations have come in. Now we're meeting the people who either have poor access, they can't get there, or they're just hesitant. They just need more proof, or they want more people to get the vaccine before they make their decision. Now's the hard part, getting more people vaccinated. We're never going to get herd immunity unless we get most people vaccinated, between 75 to 85% of people. Now, the big key is, don't have these big convention centers. They're fine. Bring the vaccines to the people, to the homebound, to the areas where they can't travel that well. Then we're going to get more people. And people like you, or religious leaders, all that, who have received the vaccination, you all are so important, because people will listen to you, listen to their community leaders, and hopefully then let's bring the vaccines to them, and we'll get more people vaccinated.
Yep, I've been fully vaccinated for a month now, and it just feels like a whole new lease on life in the real world.
It's a big relief, that's for sure.
They cry. They just cry. They say, now I can see my loved ones. I can do more activities. I can go to the movies. Even if I have to wear this, I don't have to worry. It's so important. So please, everyone, consider vaccination.
All right, Dr. Rob, good advice as always, and always great to see you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Dr.
Great
Rob.
to see you guys. Have a great day.
You too.